What's up, y'all? TP Talks back at it with another one. So I've been sick for the past couple of days, or at least like a little bit under the weather, whatever you want to call it. You can probably hear it in my voice. Um, and I've noticed that like I found myself like kind of sluggish and kind of like hard to get the normal things that I want to get done. Like I've noticed that I've kind of used me being sick or me feeling not the best to kind of slack off and to not be as locked in as I should be, which is really not good. And that's why I kind of wanted to talk to y'all about not being sick, but I wanted to just talk to y'all about the art of embracing pain and the art of embracing the suffering, the art of embracing the uncomfortableness. Because it's easy to say that, like when you're watching a video, when you're reading a book, or when things good are going on, it's easy to say, oh, like embrace the pain, get through it. It's not that deep. But it's harder to say that when you're actually going through something, whether it's big or small. For me, it's small. It's just like a little common cold or whatever. But I've just noticed like a lot of people, and you may be one of these people who tend to run away from your problems or tend to run away from stress or want to run away from things that don't feel good, things that make you feel uncomfortable on top of other things. But I've noticed that if you become the person that can endure it, and if you can become the person that can see whatever you're going through or see whatever you feel or see whatever's hurting and kind of just brush it off and don't let it affect your routine, don't let it affect your day to day, don't let it affect what you're doing and how you're doing it, you're going to make 10 times more progress than a person who doesn't. For example, I'll just use my sickness. So like I found myself not wanting to, for example, record just due to being uncomfortable or due to sneezing, blow my nose, whatever, or also not wanting to go to the gym, not wanting to edit, not wanting to do certain things that I should do regardless on how I feel. Now, yes, I'm not trying to sound crazy. If you need rest, rest. I'm not saying that you can't rest and drink water and consume medicine. Do those things if you need. But understand that it should not be an excuse for you not to get the basic requirements of whatever you have to do done. Like the job is not over just because you feel a certain way. The job is not over just because you're hurting, just because pain is happening, just because whatever you think is happening is happening. If anything, it is a test, and it is a test of yourself to see if you are actually serious about what you're trying to do. It's a test to see if, okay, boom, you've been doing this for a little bit, you've been doing this for a month or 2 months or 3 months or whatever the time period may be. Let's throw something at him. Let's throw something at them. Let's see what it's gonna stop them. Are you gonna use this moment and use this time period to stop you from actually getting what you gotta do? Or are you gonna see it and say, okay, I feel terrible right now. Now, what am I gonna do with that? I feel really, 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 really trash right now. What am I gonna do with that? Am I gonna sit down and let that stop me and go back to square one where I wasn't doing anything? Am I gonna let this bring me all the way back to who I was before I got on my self-improvement journey? Or am I gonna see it, say, all right, this sucks, but I still gotta get it done? Do everything you can and wait for it to pass. Because just like a sickness and just like any other negative thing that happens in your life, it passes. It never stays forever. Nothing ever stays forever. Life is a season. Everything is in seasons, okay? So remember and internalize the fact that even though you may feel crazy or you may feel bad or you may feel sickness, you may feel stress, you may feel grief, you may have no money in your pocket, so many things can be happening to you while you simultaneously want to be in this aspect of your life. You want to make it. You want to own something. Whatever you're grinding for right now, understand that you are supposed to deal with the pain. You are supposed to deal with the stress, okay? These things are not things that you run away from. These are things that you use to, honestly, you use these things to give you more strength. Now, you may be asking yourself, how is this going to give me more strength? If you can get it done when you're not at your 100%, then imagine how amazing you'll be able to do when you are at your 100%. Think about that for a second. If you can get it done when your head hurts, when you're sad, when you're stressed out, when you're missing that girl, when there's no money in your pocket, when you have only ate one meal, when you have been through all of these things, you still get what you got to get done. Imagine when you do have everything you need. Imagine when you're not missing her no more. Imagine when you don't have a headache. Imagine when all of these other things are not playing a factor in your life. Boom, now you're operating like a machine. Now nobody can tell you what to do. Nobody can tell you how to do it. Nobody can ever question how amazing and how capable you are, because I've dealt with this when I was at 10%. I've done this when I was at 40%. Now that I'm at 100, nobody's going to stop me. I'm still going to do what I got to do. I'm going to do it great as well. You feel me? So I don't want to make this video too long, but I just want you to understand and internalize the simple fact that just because you're going through something, just because pain is happening right now, just because there is something that is holding you back, or maybe an obstacle that's in the way, it does not give you an excuse to not go for it, to not grind. Deal with it and do it at 70%. Do it at 50%. Do it at 30%. Because if you can do it then, you'll be good any other time. If this video helps, leave a like, comment, share. You know what to do. That's me though. I'm out. Love ya.